Now, Reev.
Yo!
I've got some incredible news for you.
Go on.
We now have over 9,500 members in the Pitchside Mini League, man.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
That is nuts. Cool. That is nuts. We have a goal. And a dream. I have a dream to hit 10,000 members in the Pitchside Mini League.
Before the season ends.
Could we do it? It's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think we can do it. So what do people need to do?
People need to check the description of the Pitchside clips on YouTube. Click the link.
Or this video.
Yeah, it'll be here as well. And sign up to Super 6 and use the code PTCHS6 to join the Pitchside Mini League.
Mate, it's free to play and you got a shot at winning £250,000.
Such a good deal, man.
I'm not even joking. It's actually a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Like, I want to win 250 grand. Do you know how close people got? Barring the Brighton game last week.
Yep. Almost perfection for everyone.
If Arsenal had won, basically, there were so many scorelines that someone would have won the 250.
Yeah.
But alas, football happened and Brighton won 3-0. I'm not sad about it.
But the people that would have predicted an Arsenal win on Super 6 would have been. And of course, this week's winner was the wonderful Ethan Easton. He came top of the league with 24 points. That's impressive.
Very good.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, and unlucky. Well,
you got the £100 classic football shirt voucher, which is class.
Football shirts voucher.
Trust me, that it's a banger, but unlucky on not winning the 250 grand.
Yeah, and I finished joint third.
Did you really?
Yep.
What the hell?
22 points.
Mate, you're amazing. You're absolutely amazing. Super 6 will obviously be in touch with you, Ethan, to arrange your prize. And as we said, if you've not yet joined the Mini League, use the code PTCHS6 within the app to join our Mini League and using the link in the description down below. Now, Reev.
Yes.
Who would you say is the greatest penalty taker of all time?
Do you want me to... Should we do 6 because it's Super 6?
Yeah, but I want to know who's your number one first.
You want to know who doesn't that just ruin the entire point of the list? You want me to make it progressive, no?
I'm excited.
Okay.
Because I would argue...
I was about to say it.
Well, no, because I would argue... everyone puts this one guy at the top of their list, and I would argue, actually, he shouldn't be there.
Do you want me to say my greatest penalty taker of all time?
Yeah.
Who I think, if there was a penalty given to him... in the biggest moments of world football, who would I put my entire house on to score? So
Penaldo.
Yeah, Penaldo. He literally christened Penaldo.
He's scored, I think,
Cristiano Penaldo.
143 penalties.
That is a joke, mate.
He's done it in Champions League finals. I've seen him do the Sui to win them the Champions League.
Yeah, win the Champions League final on the international stage in the biggest competitions, club level.
Do you know the thing I like about him is that he doesn't have an order in which he takes his penalty in the penalty shootout. He won't have a specific place. If it's the winning pen, Sui is there to take it. And you know what? He'll score it every time.
Yeah. Well, he has the kind of perfect ego that is matched for knowing you have the confidence.
And I think the goalie knows as well. I said, who's going to take the winning penalty? Shit. It's Ronaldo. Obviously, he's going to score.
Yeah.
Like, he don't miss. He does miss sometimes.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to the big moments, that's who you want on the penalty.
Obviously, you could, choose your list based off conversion rate or percentage scored. But sometimes in the biggest moments, it doesn't matter if you've scored, you know what I mean? Like, if you've got 100% conversion rate and people still think you're not guaranteed to score. That's what's crazy about Ronaldo is every time he gets a penalty, you go, "Wow, that's a goal."
Yeah, and also, look, we're obviously talking about Letizia right here.
Yeah, okay? That's who you.
He's scored 48 out of 49 penalties. You think, "Oh my god, he's the greatest penalty taker of all time."
Yeah.
Statistically, maybe yes.
Well, statistically, yes.
Yeah, in terms of conversion rate.
Yeah.
But at the same time, has he done it in a Champions League final?
Exactly.
Has he done it in the Euros?
Yeah.
Has he done it in the World Cup?
There's a difference between the test of bottle in a regular Premier League game and a Champions League.
Because I'm not being funny. I didn't miss a single penalty
at youth level
for Bournemouth.
Yeah, exactly.
My university team.
Yeah.
It was not even real Bournemouth. It was like the Sunday League version.
An 80,000 crowd at Bernabeu in the final.
I probably am scoring as well.
Oh, Christ.
But you know what I mean? Pressure is...
absolutely.
I think pressure is what makes... pressure is the penalty
And Ronaldo's been tested at every single one.
Yeah, I agree.
So run me through some others on your list then.
So I've not ordered them, except Ronaldo's at the top.
Sure, okay.
Only person at the top is Ronaldo.
Yeah, okay.
The 6 players I would put money on scoring are these guys. Okay, we've got Ronaldo. I've put Letizia in there purely out of respect to his conversion rate.
Yeah, it is a joke. Like, let's be real about it.
And also, technically, what a player.
Conversion rate.
If you're of an age, you'd think, wow, Letizia might be the greatest footballer to ever exist.
Yeah. We you know what I mean? We should pay homage to the generations that came.
Indeed. I've also, I know he missed a huge penalty in the Euros against Portugal, but Frank Lampard, 52 pens scored, 92% conversion. He scored a lot for Chelsea.
Yeah.
I know he missed it when it mattered.
60 out of 70 or something like that, I think it is, which is insane.
I think he scored 52 pens.
Has he?
I don't know. He scored a lot. Either way.
Maybe in the Prem.
Frank Lampard, I'd put money on.
Yeah.
It was a toss-up between him and Stevie G. Because I think Stevie G Thunderbolt. But I think Frank Lampard for me. Another player I need to mention is Alan Shearer.
Yeah, definitely.
He is quintessential. There's a penalty of his he scored. I can't remember who it was, but he laces it top right corner, and I try and copy it every time.
Yeah.
Not every time, but in a video. And then 2 names. And I'm using these names for the composure, the technicality of this player, and the kahunas. Kahunas? The balls.
Yeah.
The testicles on these stones. Men. Yeah. Andrea Pirlo.
Yep.
Panenka. Joe Hart.
Yep.
See you later. Jog on, Pirlo. But also, well done. World Cup final.
Zinedine Zidane. Same.
They lost the final.
I think we've got similar lists.
They lost the final.
No, they didn't. They won against Italy. No, they won against Brazil, didn't they? Panenka.
They lost against Italy. Italy won the World Cup. Marco Materazzi got headbutted by Zidane. Zidane got sent off.
But what was
It was the same game. France lost. Italy won. Cannavaro lifted the trophy. Are you okay there, brother?
I thought he Panenka'd it in the World Cup beforehand.
No.
Okay.
Because there's a shot of him walking down and he looks at the trophy.
Okay, do that again.
No. I'm outing your ball knowledge. I'm not doing that again because that was me. People would ridicule me. Yeah, we're keeping this in, man. The balls on Zinedine Zidane. Look at you. You're getting outed now. I hope you do. The balls on Zidane to do that. And yes, you could say he almost missed it. And don't get me wrong, he did almost miss it. But it's a World Cup final. And you know what I think? I think he's aimed it to hit the crossbar and bounce over the line.
That would be ambitious.
It's Zidane.
Very well possible.
It is Zidane.
Yeah.
He is arguably one of the greatest players ever. Not even arguably, he is one of the greatest players ever. It's an architect.
Greatest midfielder, you would say, right?
That's another debate. So in my top 6, I've got Pirlo, Zidane, Pinaldo, Shearer, Letizia, Lampard. In my top 6.
It's pretty similar to mine, actually.
Obviously, there is a... Well, let me hear yours.
Well, yeah, that's what I was about to do.
Yeah, but I want to see if you've included someone that...
So, Sui, number 1.
Penny.
For me, I have Zidane actually higher than Letizia.
Oh, you ordered them?
Yeah, just because he did it on the biggest stage possible.
I didn't order mine.
Yeah, I know. That's fine. Then Letizia, then Shearer, then Pirlo, and then in at number 6, because the way this guy makes me feel when he takes a penalty is different gravy. Ivan Toney.
You can't knock it. He's
when people look back at the greatest technique in penalty history, that's it. You
know, you could put him up there with the likes of Neymar because Neymar quite literally changed the rules in penalties.
Yeah. Before
Neymar existed, you were allowed to stop your run-up. Neymar then existed, and FIFA had to change the rules to combat Neymar being overpowered. That's how good this kid is, or was. Ivan Toney has also created a new technique. Ronaldo, the knuckleball.
Well, I mean...
Ivan Toney, don't look at the ball penalty.
Exactly. It's all a subjective list, right? And the fact that you can, hand on heart, say every time Brentford get a penalty, barring one ever, I think...
And for Peterborough, he missed.
No, but that's not Brentford.
Okay.
That Nick Pope obviously saved it. It's a goal. There's not many people ever that you could have said that. Given the fact that he, for the entire sequence of his penalty, never looks at the ball once.
I don't get how he does it.
A joke.
He must have some eyes like flickering or something.
I don't know how. I actually
got one eye looking forward, one eye looking down.
You know, I've seen great penalty takers before, and that is the weirdest technique for success I think.
But let me ask you this: it's a World Cup final. Your
I want
team
Tony on it, yeah.
You want Tony on it over Ronaldo?
No. If that's the question you're about to ask, then obviously not. But
And notable admissions, by the way. No Lionel Messi.
no Lionel Messi, no Del Piero.
No Del Piero. Why no Messi, Reev?
Too inconsistent with his penalties for me. Obviously the greatest player of all time, but not the greatest penalty takers.
The greatest player of all time, but yet you wouldn't trust him on a penalty in a World Cup final. Even though he did score a penalty in a World Cup final.
Well, you've got to be there first, haven't you? You've got to get to a World Cup final.
And Messi did.
No, of
He
course.
scored his penalty, so did Mbappe.
Right, well, we're just listing players that have scored in World Cup finals, which is fine.
If he's the greatest, if you're calling Messi the greatest of all time, why, when he's proven that he can do it in a World Cup final, would you not have him on the World Cup final penalty over Ronaldo?
I didn't say that.
You literally just literally just said that.
I just said I'd have...
You said you'd rather Ronaldo over Messi on a penalty.
Yeah.
But you're saying Messi's the greatest of all time, and he's literally taken a penalty in a World Cup final.
Why is Matt Letizia on your list ahead of Lionel Messi then?
So I wouldn't have Messi on a penalty.
But that's the same thing I just said.
No, but you said...
He's the greatest footballer of all time, but he's not in the greatest penalty takers of all time. It's a different conversation.
But I don't think he is the greatest of all time. Do you see? You can see my point I'm saying. You can see the point I'm saying here.
No, I can't.
You've called him the greatest footballer of all time. But the greatest footballer of all time should mean you would on paper, if you're the greatest footballer of all time, Reev isn't trusting you to take a penalty.
No. Because
How can you be the greatest of all time?
Because a penalty is very specific. It's a dead ball moment where it relies completely
Messi, man. He scored a lot of pens.
He scored a fair amount.
He scored World Cup final pen.
He has scored, fair enough.
He's got a Copa America final pen.
Yeah, he's
so why aren't you putting him in your list?
Because there's been occasions where he's missed penalties quite consistently.
Ronaldo's missed penalties.
I don't look... For me, yes... Messi is obviously the GOAT, but I don't look at Messi in a penalty situation and go, I think this is 100% going in. I go, okay, then maybe this is a 90% chance of going in. Ronaldo, I'm like, well, this is a goal.
Interesting.
It's certainty of knowing to convert in that situation.
So you wouldn't have Beckham on your pen?
Not compared to the people you mentioned, no.
I'm being ironic.
Yeah, I know.
But he actually was quite good at pen, barring the couple misses that he almost destroyed his career with.
Going back to it, you genuinely think Messi over Ronaldo on a penalty?
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just arguing your case. I don't think Messi is the greatest of all time.
Ah.
But you do.
Interesting.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
But also at the same time, I would trust Messi to...
well, the lists aren't perfect, are they?
No, and actually, you know what? Let's hear what the viewers want.
Yeah.
Let your 6 best penalty takers be known in the comments down below, ladies and gentlemen, because we want to hear it. We're going to be in the comments discussing with you. Okay, so let them be known in the comments down below.
Yep.
Make sure you sign up to Super 6 using the code PTCHS6 to join our Pitchside Mini League using the link in the description down below.
Yep.